Hello, my name is Jasmitha Nimmakayala. I'm a senior in high school. I'm from Minnesota, and I wrote my research paper on Merkel cell carcinoma. So, what is Merkel cell carcinoma? Essentially, MCC is a rare but extremely aggressive skin cancer in which flesh-colored or bluish-red nodules appear on the epidermis, which is the outer layer of the skin. Key risk factors like UV radiation and immunosuppression contribute to the rise in MCC cases. And I'll also be highlighting the increasing incidence and prevalence of this cancer around the world. MCC has two main subtypes, one driven by UV-induced mutations and the other by Merkel cell polyomavirus. UV-induced MCC cases have a high mutation burden, while Merkel cell polyomavirus positive MCC cases have fewer mutations but still express viral oncoproteins. When the Merkel cell polyomavirus integrates into the DNA of host cells, it leads to the mutations and the expression of viral oncoproteins like large T antigens and small T antigens, which then disrupt normal cell regulation. These viral oncoproteins inactivate vital P53 and retinoblastoma tumor suppressor pathways, which are essential because they inhibit cell proliferation. And recent trials with retifanlimab, an immune checkpoint inhibitor drug, show promise for reducing tumors before surgery, which highlights progress in chemoimmunotherapy for MCC. However, treatment options for advanced MCC remain limited due to inconsistent long-term outcomes, and there is also a lack of comprehensive understanding of the molecular and immunological differences between Merkel cell polyomavirus positive and Merkel cell polyomavirus MCC, which hinders some therapeutic approaches. Therefore, the future of immunotherapy and combination therapies with MCC is still unclear, with limited data on remission durability and survival rates. MCC is becoming more and more common worldwide, especially in places with high UV exposure like Australia, South American countries, African countries, etc. This increase is not only partly due to better detection, but also aging populations. And key risk factors include UV radiation from chronic sun exposure and immunosuppression, which can be due to conditions like HIV or medications. Additionally, fair skin, older age, and being male also increases the risk. The most common risk factors, though, are weakened immune systems and UV exposure. And understanding these factors help in prevention and treatment. In conclusion, here are some key preventative measures and risk factors for Merkel cell carcinoma. Limiting sun exposure during peak hours, which are from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., is crucial. This is when UV radiation is at its strongest. Along with this, using sunscreen with a high SPF can significantly reduce the risk of skin damage. The high UV rays are what cause DNA mutations to occur in the cells, which then triggers uncontrolled cell growth and death, causing metastatic tumors to form on the epidermis. Risk factors associated with MCC, as I said before, include immunosuppression, UV radiation exposure, and skin complexions. And individuals with fair skin are at a higher risk. This is because individuals with a fairer skin complexion have less melanin, which is supposed to act as a protective barrier against UV radiation. The melanin's job is to absorb and dissipate harmful UV rays, reducing the risk of DNA damage in the skin cells. It's also important to address the mental and psychological effects of MCC. Being diagnosed with a serious condition like this can be incredibly stressful and impact mental health. Providing support and resources for mental well-being is just as important as physical treatment. In acknowledgement of Coach Joe, Dr. Parjuli, and Professor Virgil, my sincerest gratitude goes to them. This research paper and presentation would not have been completed without their guidance. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Wonderful presentation. Let's get a question from Dr. Prahalad. You can stop sharing. Yeah.
Hey, great presentation. And so a question, you mentioned that there are viral infection also causes this cancer, right? So is there any treatment targeting like virus-specific antigens? Did you find any? Or?
To target the viral oncoproteins, there isn't any like major treatments as of right now, but the retifanlimab, the checkpoint inhibitor drug, is currently FDA approved, I think, and that is what is that's probably the closest thing that is going to help in targeting those viral proteins.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Big round of applause to everybody here and everybody who put in that hard work. It's research is certainly not easy, and our program is not easy either. So congratulations.